Welcome back to the channel. Jcfigz here, and today we're going to review the WWE Spinner replica belt from WWE Shop. The WWE Spinner Championship belt debuted in 2005 and was originally meant to be John Cena's custom championship belt, and that was it. However, the popularity of this title reached greater heights than WWE expected. This championship title was WWE's top-selling replica belt for a number of years, so we saw this belt hang around for nearly a decade. Now, there were different variations of this title. In 2006, Edge made his own spin on the championship, pun intended. He had the Rated R logo in the center, and that spun as well. Eventually, the spinning function of this championship title was discontinued, and the center plate was fixed. You can see that especially during Miz's title run when the plate was upside down and stuck in that position. We didn't see the spinning function again until 2013 when The Rock won the title and retired it and then introduced the new WWE Scratch Logo Championship. Now let's go ahead and kick this review off. I'm going to start off by saying that this is not on a WWE Shop strap. This is on a real leather strap here. And you can tell that just right away. Look at how floppy the leather is. And there's no curve on the center plate, obviously. This is a very big and thick center plate. It's very, very heavy. So no curve there on the center plate. And this leather just flops right over. As you can see there, look at that. Beautiful handmade leather strap. And this custom strap was made by Figure 4 Championships. So if you guys want a custom strap for your WWE Spinner replica belt or any other of your replica belts, I'm sure Figure 4 Championships can help you out with that. Just find them on Facebook and they'll give you a quote right away. Alright, so on the right side of the strap, it does say Figure 4 Championships. It's stamped on the leather strap at the end. And there's some texturing on this leather strap around the snap box and inside of the snap box as well. And it is a 8x2 male snap box. And then there's some floral design going on at the end of the snap box there. Looks really good. And then seashell texturing bordering the 5 plates on this belt. The outer right side plate says WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. The WWE Scratch logo is in black, and then of course the scratch is in red. There's a ton of diamonds in the upper right hand corner of this outer side plate. They look good as well. And then bordering the outer side plate is even more slightly larger diamonds. The inner side plate says WWE Champion. WWE at the top is clear or white jewels, and then Champion is just in black paint. You can see a giant jewel in the center of this inner side plate, and then in the background or behind this giant jewel, some more floral design. Beneath that floral design is an eagle, and the eagle's wings have tiny jewels inside of them. The eagle's head even has some jewels on it and a red ruby for his eye. And then there are leaves on the outside of the eagle's wings, and they are emerald jewels. They look really, really good. These plates are very thick on this championship belt. I'm gonna say about 5 millimeters thick. And now we move on to the center plate, and there's a giant eagle at the top of this center plate. The eagle's wings are gold and then silver tips on the eagle's wings. His head is silver and has a red ruby for his eye again. Then in the top left and right hand corner are yellow jewels, and they look good also. Behind those yellow jewels is more floral pattern. Then in the center, of course, we have the giant WWE Scratch logo with clear jewels all throughout that WWE logo, and then the scratch is in red. Behind the WWE Scratch logo is a ton of floral pattern, and it looks beautiful. Then of course the outer portion of this spinner plate here is covered in diamonds as well, all the way around in a circular pattern. On the outside of the spinner plate are even more diamonds. Two rows on the left hand side and 2 rows on the right side. There's 2 more yellow jewels at the bottom left hand and bottom right hand side of this center plate, and again behind those jewels is more floral pattern. It says champ at the bottom, and that word is covered in more diamonds. Just tons of diamonds on this belt. This is the bling championship belt. There's a reason why a lot of people hated it and why a lot of people love it. I grew up around the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. This was the belt that I wanted back in the day. I remember telling my cousin almost every day, I was like, man, I wish I could get that belt. But it was so expensive back then. I was just a kid. I didn't have any kinds of money for that. And of course, this replica belt from WWE Shop is way, way better than the original replica belt that WWE Shop made. Or maybe it was Figures Toy Company, I don't really remember. But this is much better quality than that old belt. Now on the left and right hand side of the word champ are 2 more rubies. Then bordering this entire center plate are even more diamonds. Just a ton of diamonds and jewels. Imagine if these were all real diamonds, man, you would be rich as shit. And the word champ at the bottom and the eagle at the top are raised up above the center plate. So that really just adds to the beauty of this belt, and it makes it look fantastic in person. The inner left hand side plate is the same as the right hand side plate on this belt. On the original belt, it did have a different inner side plate. It said Mun Knight at the top, and I think it said Raw on the bottom. You can even buy those side plates, including the SmackDown side plate for this spinner belt on WWE Shop right now. And they have sales all the time, so you can probably get it for about $90, maybe a little bit cheaper if you hold off until they have a really good sale. Make sure you use the link in my description if you do plan on picking up this replica belt, any other replica belt, or the side plates for this spinner belt at WWE Shop. Use the link in my description to help support the page, please. But this inner side plate is the same as the right inner side plate. This is the one that comes stock on the spinner belt. Has WWE at the top, champion at the bottom. You can see the eagle, the emerald flowers, and just a ton of diamonds all over this inner side plate, all over the place. The outer side plate, WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, again the same as the right side. Lots and lots of diamonds all over this outer side plate. Move on down to the left side of the strap here. We have more texturing in and around that snap box. Floral design on the outside of the snap box. And this is where the seashell texturing ends, right on the outside of the snap box. Then it is a 5x2 female snap box. It says Figure 4 Championships at the end of this leather strap again. Now if we turn this belt over, of course there's no WWE Shop logo because this has been re-leathered. And you see the bolts here? So because you can see the bolts, this was a send out strap, meaning that somebody bought this strap from Figure 4 Championships. Figure 4 sent them this strap so that they could put it on themselves. Now if you were to send your own belt to Figure 4 Championships and had them do the re-leathering, they could cover up the bolts for you if you want. However, remember, if you get the bolts covered up, you will not be able to change the side plates or any other plates. You won't be able to take them off for a good cleaning if you want to do that. So a send out strap is really nice if you want a real leather strap, because you can still remove the plates if you want to. Now let's go ahead and try this bad boy on. Even though this is not a WWE Shop strap, we're still going to test it out, see how secure the snap box is, and see how it fits and feels around the waist. Alright, so let's start off with some measurements here. And I'm not going to give you the measurements of this custom strap. I'll give you the measurements of the stock strap so you know what to expect if you do pick this belt up. Now the stock strap measures approximately 55.9 inches by 10.43 inches by 0.2 inches. And it fits waist sizes up to 52 inches. Again, that is for the stock strap, not for this custom Figure 4 Championship leather strap. Now let's go ahead and put this bad boy on. Let's test out this real leather strap, and it is very comfortable already. I don't really need to tell you guys that because this is on real leather. So there we have it. Fits really good, feels really good, super comfortable. Let's do some more measurements here. The main plate measures approximately 9.29 inches by 10.16 inches. It weighs around 7.05 pounds. And the first side plate measures approximately 4.82 inches by 4.19 inches. The second side plate measures 3.27 inches by 3.03 inches. And the stock strap is 100% polyurethane. The plates, of course, are 100% zinc alloy. And the stones on this plate are 100% acrylic rhinestones. That's another thing you guys could think about if you do want to pick this belt up. You could get it re-stoned as well. Probably a little bit cheaper than getting it re-leathered. But make sure you shop around. Some people are cheaper than others. Some people have better quality than others. And if you really want to test yourself, you could do it yourself. Now let's look how good this belt looks around the waist. Looks fantastic with this John Cena jersey on, man. I love this jersey. And this is from Chalkline Official. If you guys want to pick one up, check out Chalkline. They have tons of awesome wrestling gear. So it looks really good around the waist. It fits really good. It feels really good. And I have 4 snaps fastened right now. So if I bend down, stays on. Bend right, bend left, backwards. Snaps are all good. So no problem there. This real leather strap definitely makes it feel like I'm holding or I have the real thing on around my waist right now. Personally, I don't really get my belts re-leathered. I just happened to find this one for a really good deal. It was already re-leathered. But I don't like to do that because the price of getting a belt re-leathered, I could buy a whole new belt for the same price of a leather strap. So personally, unless I find one for a great deal like I did this one, I'm not going to get any of my belts re-leathered. Alright, so here's a couple comparisons for you guys, and if you check out my John Cena Legacy belt review, then you will see all three of the John Cena belts compared. The Spinner, the US Spinner, and the Legacy title. So here at the top we have the US Championship, of course super blinged out as you can see, and this is on a stock strap. So check this out, see how stiff the strap is? You cannot even like bend it up and get stuck right there. And then check out this real leather strap on the Spinner belt. It can just flop right over easily. Now this TNT Bling Championship belt is from overseas. This is not an authentic belt. However, this is on their leather. So they say this is a real leather strap, and you can see how that flops over as well. So you have options when you get your belts re-leathered. You could do one from overseas or locally in America. Of course, usually the American-made leather straps are much more expensive than the overseas straps. So I just wanted to show you guys three blinged out belts. Let me know if you're a fan of the blinged out championship belts, all the jewels and diamonds, all the glamour. Let me know if you're a fan of belts like this in the comments below. This is definitely the best WWE Spinner Championship belt that you can get. I know a lot of guys get some of the older championship belts like the WWF Intercontinental Championship or the Winged Eagle or the Big Eagle. They get some of those belts made overseas just for more accurate details such as the WWF logo, seeing how WWE Shop obviously can't use the WWF logo. This is one belt that you do not want to get made from overseas. I guarantee 99% of the makers from overseas will not get this artwork right, or the dimensions, or the spinner functionality. Something will go wrong. It will not be as authentic and as good as this replica belt from WWE Shop. So again, if you plan on picking this belt up or any other belt from WWE Shop, make sure you use the link in my description to help support the channel. If you need replica belt accessories like wall hangers for your belts, replacement jewels for your belts, belt bags, you can shop at figurestoycompany.com and use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your orders. If you collect action figures, wrestling figures, any other type of action figures, and you shop at entertainmentearth.com, you can use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your orders there as well. If you're big into working out like me and you need protein, pre-workout, you shop at redcon1.com. Use discount code Jcfigz to save 20% off your orders. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at jc_figs for daily content. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you can't see me.